Yo, what's going on, buddy? This is Dylan Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. In this video, what we'll be discussing is we're going to be talking about Le'Veon Bell if he's possibly going to be returning to the NFL. Recently, we have news broke out that about Le'Veon Bell, talking about maybe he wants to make a return, what teams he could possibly go for. And at first, it was kind of shut down. It's like he's not coming back to the NFL. But now he's recently come out and said, basically on social media, saying, I want to play. People obviously started thinking about, okay, is it going to be the Steelers does he go back to? Could he go back to the Jets, where he obviously also played? There's an entire ESPN article that we're going to kind of go through, read it, talk about it. I'll put a link to it down in the description below if you want to go check it out for yourself. But like I said, we're going to kind of go through, read it, talk about it, discuss it, and by the end, I'm going to give my opinion on do I think Le'Veon Bell should return to the NFL, because don't get me wrong, this man, when he was in his prime, he was probably the best running back kind of during that age, or like for a 2 to 3 year period, where it was like if you said, which running back do you want on your football team if you had to have a running back right now? Everybody pretty much said Le'Veon Bell. So without further ado, we're going to get straight onto this. If you're going to enjoy it, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, first off, a quick little summary about Le'Veon Bell. He turns 32 later on this month, for anybody that didn't know. He also hasn't played since 2021. We're currently in 2024, which means that's a 3-year period where he has not been on an NFL field getting full contact. Now, probably is he been training, maybe in the offseason, or within the time where he's not been out there, maybe practicing, getting his time in, remembering how to run the football in an NFL offense. I'm sure he has. But it says here, the running back who hasn't played, like I said, since 2021 has embarked on a boxing career. In recent years, we've seen him kind of do a few fights, but he also says here he expressed in his intentions for an NFL return in a series of Snapchat videos that he posted. He has said that later on in March, he's going to be making a comeback, although he didn't mention the team he would like to play for. It's clear where he's referring, though, to the Pittsburgh Steelers based on his past comments. And he says, and I quote, "And I'm going to be honest with myself. I got to go out there and be like, I'm going to put my foot in the ground. Do I feel it? Am I hurting? Can I go out there and really play again?" And bro, I'm telling you all right now, when I go out there and train in March, and if I hit April and I make this decision to come back to play in the NFL again, mark my words, I will be better than I ever was. He then goes on to say, and I quote, "And I will only come back for that one team. You all know who it is. I don't have to say no team. You all know who it is." Quote. Now, the problem with this is, as you can see, they currently already have running backs. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have Najee Harris and they have Jalen Warren. Problem with the way their offense has been running the past few years, the run game has not really been the big thing for them. Neither is the offense. Neither is the pass game. The whole offense has just been very bad. And I realize I'm a Browns fan. You're going to be saying, if there's any Steelers fans watching this, be like, man, you can't talk about our team. Your team sucks too. Besides that, when you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, you have to admit, with Matt Canada there, you suck. Now, I realize Matt Canada's gone. You brought in Arthur Smith. Could the run game possibly change? That remains to be seen. Arthur Smith loves to run the ball. Could he possibly change up the offense, make you guys run the ball more? That could happen. But like I said, you already have Najee Harris and you already have Jalen Warren. Najee is like your big time, like third down back. He can make the big runs on first down at the times. Jalen's more of like your third down, like screen passes, go into the pass game. Quick little runs, things like the secondary back. That's more of his role. Now, if Le'Veon wanted to come in and be like the third down or the third back in the rotation, not really get that many carries. I would say over across a 17-game season, he might get what? Maybe if he's lucky to get upwards of like 80 to 100 carries. If that, maybe 50 at most. For those of you who do not remember, Le'Veon Bell had a really rough history with the Pittsburgh Steelers whenever he left. He says here, quote, "I never apologized to the fans for sitting out or leaving the Steelers," quote. Bell said in the video. He then goes on to say, and I quote, "I never apologized, so I want to say I apologize for leaving the best damn fans there is in this damn world. I shouldn't have left. I apologize. I should have never left. I apologize. That's my fault, and that's on me." Quote. The big thing when it comes to Le'Veon Bell, like I said, first thing, does he want to play? And he's openly said that he wants to play. Second thing, how's his health? Because when you look at a running back, by the time they hit the age of 30, that's usually where they're kind of, not really the same anymore. When they're in that prime age of like 21 to like 28, getting that first contract, they're playing good. But once they get up there like 28 to 30, the 32 33 years old, their legs are starting to get the feeling of they just want to sit down. They don't want to do this anymore. They're getting beat up, and it hurts on them. That's why the whole debacle happened here a few months ago, where people were talking about Saquon Barkley ever getting paid, and all these different running backs, are they ever going to get paid? And that's kind of where Le'Veon Bell's probably going to be at. That moves into the third thing. What does he want to be paid? If he expects to come in here and get paid top dollar running back money, 12, 13, 14, 15 million dollars a year, that's not going to fucking happen. Now, if he's content with the veteran minimum, just getting $1 million for a year, going 1 year, $1 million, that's cool. The way I can look at this is Mike Tomlin, the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, I wouldn't say he's on the hot seat, but he's feeling a little bit of pressure right now. He needs to win at least win a playoff game over the next year or two, or as Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm telling you, we say it'll be dumb for them to fire him, but it comes a time of where, like, yeah, sure, you're going 9-8, 10-7, you have winning records, But if you're not winning a playoff game and making the playoffs every single year, the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise is going to get pissed. Now, would Le'Veon Bell work with the Pittsburgh Steelers? I think he would. I think he would be a great addition to their offense. It probably would piss me off as a Browns fan, be like, God damn it, why do we got something else we got to deal with? But like I said, I think it ultimately now comes down to, like I said, the price. Does Mike Tomlin want a Le'Veon Bell back? And then could the two maybe just make it like a fun story? Maybe he just comes back, goes one more year, and see how things go. If Le'Veon Bell comes out there and he's immediately asking for top dollar money, he's not coming back to the NFL. No NFL team's going to give him top dollar. You're just fucking stupid. But if he's willing to come out there and he's willing to go for a cheap deal, like the 1 year, $1 million, just the veteran minimum, he can definitely get back in the league. Because there's a lot of teams around the league where running backs get hurt, running backs go down midway through the season, and you could take a flyer on Le'Veon Bell. It could just be a random team to where if Le'Veon Bell really wants to get back in the NFL and the Steelers have ultimately said, we don't want you, another team is willing to call you up and be like, Le'Veon, do you want to come play running back for us? We're going to give you maybe more than a veteran minimum, maybe $2 million, $3 million. Go take the opportunity. But as he said, we're going to have to wait until March to April is whenever he's going to be, I think, making the decision. So when that day comes, we'll see where he signs, I guess, or if he does sign anywhere. But other than that, hopefully you guys did go to enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. If you want to watch the entirety of today's video, thank you very much. And like I said, if you have a different opinion on the whole thing, if Le'Veon Bell should not play in the NFL anymore, should play in the NFL, if you think he's going to play for the Steelers, Jets maybe, or just anywhere else, let me know down in the comment section down below your whole opinion on the whole thing. If you're a fan of the content that I do post here and you want to go and hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And do not forget to hit that little notification bell to be notified the second I post. But without further ado, this has been Dylan Talk Sports. Have a great day. Peace.